Your phone, your laptop, your gaming PC. All of them need memory chips to run. But over the last few years, these chips have gotten harder to find and more expensive to buy. SK Hynix, one of the 3 largest memory chip manufacturers in the world, just went public on the Nasdaq in 2026. That move signals something important about the chip market. The shortage might not be temporary anymore. Memory chips come in 2 main flavors. DRAM is the fast, short-term memory your computer uses while running programs. SSD storage is the long-term memory where your files sit. Both require precise manufacturing at incredibly small scales. We're talking about transistors measured in nanometers, smaller than a virus. Building a modern fab or fabrication plant costs between $20 and $30 billion. Only a handful of companies on Earth can do it. SK Hynix is one of them, alongside Samsung and Micron. Together, they control roughly 80% of the global DRAM market. When SK Hynix decided to list publicly on Nasdaq, it wasn't just a business milestone. It was a bet on long-term demand. Public markets demand growth and profits over years, not months. Going public suggests the company expects memory demand to stay high and supply to stay tight for a very long time. Here's why that matters for you. Memory chips aren't like smartphones or graphics cards where prices eventually drop as competition heats up. The barrier to entry is astronomical. Building a new fab takes 5 to 7 years and costs tens of billions. Even Samsung and Micron struggle to keep up with demand. That means new competitors aren't rushing in to undercut prices. Instead, the 3 dominant players can maintain higher margins. SK Hynix going public also means it can raise capital directly from investors to fund expansion. More fabs mean more supply eventually. But the timeline is years away. In the immediate term, tight supply means memory prices stay elevated across every device you buy, from budget phones to high-end servers. The shortage isn't over. For manufacturers, that's profitable. For consumers, it means paying more for the same specs. If you want to understand how semiconductor fabs actually manufacture chips at this scale, we've got a full breakdown of photolithography and wafer processing already on the channel.